winger Ava McNaughton, 17-1-1 record, 1.27 goals allowed average. She's also an outstanding netminder. And even given those two outstanding goaltenders, a lot of offense scheduled here. Opener against one of their arch rivals, trying to end that long losing streak. Start 2026 off with a bang. Here on home ice is WC and Danielle Bergen. Cassie Hall centering that top line for the Badgers. Layla Edwards and Kirsten Sims to her left. Underway we go here from Amesor Arena. Always appreciate you joining us on the My9 Sports Network and Big Ten Plus. Wisconsin comes into this game averaging 5.8 goals per game. Obviously a spot that UMD wants to be on top of. Their defensive play, not only today, but throughout the entire series. I mentioned out of the zone. All the way down the ice to the right of Gascon, not far enough for icing. Referee waves it off. Second line out there now for the Badgers, Kelly Gorbatenko, Adela Sapova-Lvova, and Lacey Eden. Maddie Bird takes it, and that shot and a goal! In the blink of an eye, the Bulldogs strike first and lead it 1-0. The freshman, Maddie Burr, with her third goal of the season, and quite the start for the Bulldogs here on home ice. That shot even took me by surprise, let alone the Badgers goaltender. Not even 2 minutes into the first period of this rivalry series, and the Bulldogs grab the icebreaker. Super important for UMD as we take one more look at it. Burr just right down Main Street, lets the shot go and fools McNaughton. Not sure if it deflected off of Badgers. It's less than 2 goals a game. The Bulldogs already have one very early here in the first period. I think the Bulldogs want to tilt the ice, get that momentum fully in their favor, try to get a couple more here in the first. Here's our keys to the game. She's one of those energy players for the Bulldogs. They lean on Grace Sedura to kind of get that action started. Here's Layla Edwards down the right wing. Nice move to get around the defender, but an even better save by Ev Gascon right into the glove. Faceoff will come to the left of Gascon. He took one more look at that last opportunity. Yeah, that puck floating in front of Gascon. Good on her defenders to get that loose change out of there before the Badgers could capitalize. Here's Tia Johansson, top line out there for the Bulldogs. She'll put it in deep. Caitlin Kramer, Danielle Bergen alongside her. They'll go on the attack. Puck floats towards the net, but pushed out of. Harvey's got 47 career goals in 134 games from the back end for the Badgers. One of those experienced players that the Badgers have. They have 8 players in this game today who have over 100 career games played in college hockey. And that experience only just stacks and stacks and allows a team to kind of understand every situation that they might be in a game, whether that's trailing or ahead, and certainly helps them the longer the season goes on into the playoffs. Nice move by Harvey, but the refs call it offside.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, guys.
23 seconds left here in the second. Both players collapse after that faceoff win, but the Badgers still have it. Here's Eden at the blue line. She lets a shot go. Kramer gets a stick on it, doesn't even make it to the net. 10 seconds to go here. Here's Harvey, spinorama, right to the slot. She'll let a shot go high, and she'll score. Caroline Harvey beats the buzzer, ties the game up at 1. That's a back-breaking goal for the Bulldogs. They were trying to get out of this second period, still with a 1-0 lead. Caroline Harvey shows you why she's one of the best women's hockey players in the world. Just dancing, going into that high slot, shooting it through a maze of bodies. We'll take another look to see if it got deflected. That beat Ev Gascon clean top corner of the net. What a shot by Caroline Harvey, the captain for the Badgers. We're all tied up at 1 heading into the third period. The Badgers get a goal. Less than 5 seconds to go here in the second. We'll hear from defenseman Ida Carlson coming up in the second period intermission on the intermission show presented by Super One Foods. We'll be right back. 1-1 game heading into a tight, exciting third period as well. Here comes Caitlin Kramer. Let's see what she can do to open the shootout. Lots of speed in. Slows down on McNaughton. Shoots. Blocker save by McNaughton. Going. Here comes Scannell, moving in right to left, goes to the middle of the ice. Forehand, backhand, blocker save, Ev Gascon. The junior says, get that out of here. We head to the second round of the shootout. Here's the freshman, Ray Mayer. 8 goals on the season. She's been impressive here tonight. Tons of chances. Slowly moves in on McNaughton. Couple of nice moves. Try to go 5-hole. McNaughton able to get a piece of that pad on it. 18 goals this season. So here comes Lacey Eden. Slowly, methodically moves in on Gascon. Turns around, backhand, forehand. Doesn't matter. Gascon with the big score. A massive goal for the Bulldogs. In she comes on McNaughton. Slows down. Shoots, scores through the wickets. Josie St. Martin. That was methodical by St. Martin. Quick shot, quick goal. Kirsten Sims, her point in the standings. Here comes Sims. She'll backhand it, doesn't go. Eve Gascon makes it. Shootout winner, Eve Gascon, perfect with 3 saves in the shootout.